I'm Carlotta Carlisle and welcome back to John Bead. Today I'm going to show you how to use our rainbow feathers in multiple ways to make your pride entertaining extra glamorous this season. The first thing we're going to do today is make a small scale centerpiece. Now I'm using these vintage cornucopia glass vases, but you can use anything you have at home. You can use glassware, you can use vases, I've even used cocktail shakers for this before. So to elevate this for a festive event, we're going to use styrofoam eggs. I like using the egg-shaped pieces because they fit beautifully into the vases. You'll have a secure centerpiece this way. What we're going to do is take the egg and use some pins to attach our feather trim. I like using pins with these because it means after the event, you can still reuse the feather tape. Use it for events in the future, or costumes, or any of the other things your feathered hearts desire. The feathers that we're using today have gold tips to them. So the first thing you're going to want to make sure is that you're using the correct side of the feather, because I've made that mistake before. Using a pin, we're going to attach the feather tape to the foam, and then we're going to wrap around. Now, if you want to secure with more pins, do so as you need. Again, they're only pins, they're not going to do any harm. Now you've got your filler for any of the vases or glasses that we'd like to make festive for your table. Because we've used styrofoam as a base, you can also push these eggs in and make sure they fit snugly and securely into whatever vessel you're holding them into. These will add color and depth to any table setting that you're doing for your Pride celebrations this year. These are wonderful for small scale designs, but what if you've got a bigger space? What if you want something grander, more over the top? I've got something perfect for that that's still going to allow you to keep the feathers and use them again later. Just watch. We're going to be using our rainbow feather tape to make this champagne bucket extraordinary for your event. Because the feather tape has a fabric base, you can actually use mounting tape to adhere it to any surface. I'm going to use it on the inside edge of the champagne bucket. You won't see the tape, just the beautiful feathers coming along the edge. I've already taken the tape and adhered it to the inside rim of the bucket. So you just have to follow along with the tape to make a dramatic effect that'll be beautiful as any centerpiece. You simply unroll your feather tape along the inside edge that you've put the double-sided tape onto. I like to use a thicker mounting tape. It tends to be stronger. Now that we've added this feathered rainbow edge, you can choose to fill it with flowers of your choice, or if you're me here at John Bead, you want to fill it with even more feathers. And I've got a really smart way to do that so you don't damage the feather and can use them again in the future. I like using our foam eggs. The foam eggs allow you to put the stave of the feather directly in, allowing it to be secure in the middle of your arrangement while still being usable for future decorations. Let me show you. So the first thing I've done is create a flat surface on the bottom of the egg so it will sit beautifully in the bottom of the vase or the ice bucket as the case may be. You may recognize these feathers. We've definitely used them before here at John Bead and in these tutorials. You just take the bottom of the feather and insert it into the egg. It does absolutely no damage to the feather, but will allow you to securely put it in the bottom. Because we've used the egg in the bottom, you can adjust the feathers if you'd like them taller or wider. You can even fill the bottom with things like a plate or an upturned pot to allow it to get even taller. For me, because of the space this is going in, this is just high enough and I don't want it to be very wide. But it's completely up to you. And it doesn't have to make sense. It's rainbow. You can use whatever colors you'd like. I like using turquoise even when it doesn't make sense. It's my favorite color. Put it everywhere. This is just one of the many ideas you can use with our feathers here at John Bead. And the wonderful thing about all of the items that we've used here is that they're reusable. They easily pack back up to be stored for next year's celebrations, and you can use them in a new and innovative way again. Thanks to using the foam eggs inside, we were able to arrange the feathers as our desired shape. You might want them different. Maybe you need them taller, maybe you need them wider. It depends on the space they're being used in. Also, let's be honest, it's rainbow. You can use whatever colors you want. I love turquoise, so I use turquoise everywhere, even if it doesn't really belong. I hope the tips we shared with you today have made it very easy for you to celebrate in a wonderful way with things you already have. I hope I'm invited to your Pride celebrations.